Welcome back to Building Together. Today we're continuing our exploration of the Winter Village sets.
Yeah, that's right. We are building set number 100216. That is the Winter Village Bakery. And this is a fun set. It's from 2010, has about 660 pieces and retailed for $55, comes with 7 minifigs. And honestly, at the time, it was a pretty good deal. Now, if you had a set like this for $55, it would be a steal. So really nice job, I think, by Lego at the time, because it was a set that wasn't massive. They weren't trying to, come up with something that was 1,000 pieces or 1,500 pieces. Here's just a modest set that looks great. And so we're going to build that today. It's date night, so woohoo. So, you ready to build?
Let's do this.
All right.
How's date night going?
Well, so far so good. We've built all the extra items over here, and we've gotten a good foundation for the bakery itself. So I'll give my thoughts, and then I'm going to eat this Kit Kat because it's date night. So, and while you explain yourself. So we've got a couple things going on here. We have a simple Christmas tree stand. I never put the stickers on for this set, so I just use the regular pieces, and it's a simple but effective stand, nothing too special. Interestingly enough, when pulling the pieces for this, I realized I only had 3 of these red 1x3 slopes, the only ones that I have in my entire collection. So you learn something about your collection every day when you use it. Also, we built this little wagon. It's really tall. I have to say it's giant compared to the stand and even the ice pond that I'll talk about next. But it's really nice. I like that they have these foldable walls. I don't know, if you have a massive tree and you need to kind of bend it out a little bit, you could do that, which is kind of cool. And comes with a little axe and a little whip for the horse. And then
I think it's super cute.
Yeah, I mean, it really fits in nicely. It's got this little wreath on the back side of it, so that's pretty neat. And then we've got the ice pond here, which I didn't pull all the minifigs for, but the most important thing, I think, of the ice pond is the poor person who got
just noticing that
stuck headfirst in a snowdrift on the edge. So that would be me.
It kind of looks like Santa.
It could be Santa. I don't have any red pants.
So it can't be you.
So it can't be me. I don't know if anybody in the family does have red pants or snow pants. I don't think anybody does. Maybe it is Santa who got stuck in there. And of course, there is a minifig with a camera who I'm sure is reveling in taking the photos of that. Nowadays, of course, it would probably be with a cell phone on a selfie stick and videoing the whole thing and sending it to like Fail Army or something like that. But another nice thing about it is the bench, some trees, some plants around the outside, and these little flag poles that have the little lights on them, and an owl on top. So really nice little build. And I think essential to a winter village are those little non-building specific extras, right? The little add-ons to a set, because that's how you really add character to the winter village.
There are a lot of those little things in the Winter Village, so you can make quite the setup, and I'm sure the kids will enjoy playing with that.
As will I, as I enjoy this Kit Kat. How's the bakery coming?
So I have to say I'm not really on my A game today. I'm not quite as sharp, so it's been going kind of slow. But we do have a start here. We've got a nice start to our baked goods in the window. We've got a start to our oven here in the center, which is pretty massive, which makes sense. It's a bakery. It's kind of the center of the shop. And we've got our little register here. We've got some little goodies underneath here as well. We've also got some stairs going up to the main door, so that's coming along nicely. And we've got a tile floor going here. That's about all we've got. We've got these drawer-looking things on the side. I'm not sure what these are supposed to represent yet, but maybe it'll be more clear as it goes.
On the side over here? You forgot to put something in there, that's why.
No, well, the other ones are here.
Oh.
This one and this one.
Yeah, those are little details. And one of the nice, I think, themes of the Winter Village sets are they use simple pieces to add a little bit of detail to the sets. So they use something similar in the Winter Toy Shop. They have a little 1x4 brick modified with studs on the sides, and then they put some other stuff on there to add to the detail. So this follows in that tradition. I also like the flooring. They've got the nice tan and medium blue tiling, which I think looks really sharp. It's one of my favorite Lego color combinations.
All right, so let's keep going up.
Let's do it. So we have the entire thing done. It took us about an hour and a half to put everything together. Not too bad. So you spent a lot of time in the building. That's what we have the update here. What do you think as we wrapped it up?
It was really fun putting in the windows and the doors. That just made it all feel like everything was on these really nice displays, and the windows were built really nice. Making the archways over them and then putting the actual window panes in was really fun. We got to decorate it with wreaths on the sides. I liked all the brickwork. I think it's really a nice combination of stonework, brickwork, and then I suppose the nougat colored are wood. I'm not sure what that part is, or maybe just a different color cinder block or something. But using the different materials, I think, makes it nice and gives it some nice variety. And then at the top, we had these roof pieces that went on. I think the dormers are really cute. I think those came together really nicely. Yeah. How the actual slant of the roof is, I think it looks good from the front and it looks good from inside, but there's some angles it looks a little funny because there's just holes.
Yeah, if you're looking at it from the side, perhaps, but I agree with you with the color combination. It looks great. The arches are nice. Putting the windows in is always a fun part to a set. There is not a whole lot to the upstairs. They do have a light brick with this, like they do with all of the Winter Village sets, but our light battery doesn't work. Not a whole lot of storage in the upstairs, but the dormers do look really nice overall. And so, it's a fun build, but I think, were some drawbacks. I think the biggest drawback is there's only one instruction manual. And so if you were to get this set, you can get it used on Bricklink for like $240. It's not something that you're going to be able to build with the entire family unless you've got devices and you can pull up the PDF. However, you notice some problems with pulling that up digitally.
Yeah, there was a couple issues. One, the color isn't always quite accurate, so sometimes it's hard to tell the coloring, and other times the definition of the photos themselves were not as high quality on the digital version, and so, like, in one step, you needed 2 headlight bricks. In the hard copy instructions, it was obvious that they were headlight bricks, but I was like, what kind of brick is that when I looked at the digital one? So it could just be a little bit harder to read. Also, I think even if you do that, it's definitely a lopsided build because you have a lot more to do here and you can't really break it up into parts very well. So the person doing all the other stuff is done way before, and we work together pretty well, getting each other pieces and stuff. But if you're trying to do it with your kids, they may not work as well together.
Yeah, it's more one person finds, the other person builds, and if that's something your kids like, then by all means. But yeah, it's a flaw, and they've come a long way with the Winter Village sets since then because the more recent Holiday Main Street does have 4 instruction manuals, so that helps. But that, I think, is a significant flaw, and specifically color combinations with the digital version of the instructions. So one of the specific color combinations that's problematic is dark blay versus black. Those two look very similar on the digital instructions. Reddish brown is also hard to tell apart from maybe dark red.
Or even black.
Or even black sometimes. So really, those definitions are rough.
It could be our screen resolution or something, but I don't know.
And we're building on a Chromebook. I think a lot of people have Chromebooks, and we're not amplifying the screen quality. It's just the default settings, and I think that's what people are going to be pulling it up on. So that's a bit of a problem. But overall, it's a nice set, and I think it adds nicely to other Winter Village sets, especially with the Christmas tree sail, the stand, the wagon, and the ice rink. I think that's got a lot of fun character to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the wagon's kind of random. It doesn't really go with the bakery. It's kind of like random things, but they are all nice. I like them all. Just kind of funny that they put them together. But one of my favorite parts about Christmas is baking cookies. And, well, baking anything. But usually I stick to cookies at Christmas time because I only have so much time in the season. But, so a bakery is, I think, really fun because I love to bake and I love to eat baked things.
Yeah, and it also has, you mentioned, old world feel while we were building it. And you can see that with the wagon and the door. I think that just adds a lot to it. The architecture of the set adds to it with those dormers, so it very much looks like a mid-19th century country build. to a certain extent, and the old lamppost, and that kind of exudes that nostalgia. And again, it goes with the theme of Winter Village: nostalgia, and
Nostalgia.
a little touch of nostalgia. All right, so that wraps up this walkthrough of the Winter Village dealing with the bakery today. Make sure you like this video and ring the bell for notifications so that way when we do the next one, you can be notified and watch it as we go through these Winter Village sets. We aren't going to build all of them, but we are going to build a lot of them, and then we'll set up that Winter Village. So that's going to be fun.
Super fun.
By the way, subscribe before you stop watching this video.
We need you to subscribe.
Give us a Christmas gift and subscribe. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and always remember to keep building together.